Okay, mate. An empty space. Just over 6 foot. Wonder if I could fit in that. I know. What have I got? It's second hand. It's old. It's seen better days. But now I've got a lathe. So now I can do more stuff to my chainsaws. Do compression cuts. Cut the bottom of the jugs right down so more compression, make the saws better. So it's Heron Forbes. I'd love it if someone had a owner's manual on this particular model. This is the model there. That way if something goes wrong I know how to pull it apart and fix it, because it's got reservoirs here for oil. Like it's in here, so I've used fine oil like for some machine. I don't know what's to go in there, but it hasn't been moved for a while, but I've got it moving. Everything seems to work. The leaves and stuff. That engages the lathe, makes the belt go tight. The only thing I was warned about is not to start the electric motor up. That's down there, so I got to pull that off, and my mate's going to strip it down, make sure there's no water in it. So I've got the cover for this. I've got the cover for that. The cover was broken here, so the metal parts. So I'll fix that so they can be covered up. Hey guys, I got a lathe. I'm so excited. Now the only thing I am worried about. Does anyone know what's causing this? There's a bit of free play in that part there. So is there an adjustment there somewhere? I don't know. I never realised how these things work, but it's on a pivot plate. So there's an axle here, I suppose. Undo the two screws, you get like this around different angles, which is clever, but it's not an infinity setup. So it must be set on different angles, 45 degrees or 25 degrees or whatever. But I'll be learning on this thing, so I'm happy the fact that it's all sliding. The rails aren't worn at all. It's seemed hard days, but I've got also down there on the floor around things a 4-jaw chuck. So it's an old girl. I was saying the age now. Look at the tray. The tray's just rusted out. But I got a mate that's gonna beauty that. Now here's the surprise. When I read this, right, Grand Hardened Bed, Taiwan, a Republic of China. Wow. So how old is this? I'd love to know. Now I contacted Heron Forbes with this particular model and said, I know the weight. Then they told me all they know is it's 1 meter from the chuck I take it to the tail, so 1 meter, which would be true. I've got the tail stock part, I've got all that, but I'm going to move this into that hole when we replace the oil catcher down the bottom, or moisture catcher. When you do aluminium, you don't have to make much. You don't need cooling fluids and stuff like that. It's only if you're doing stainless and stuff like that, stainless steel. But I'm happy, Otherwise, it would have gone scrap metal, and if you know me, I hate throwing old things out that still have a life. You change gears, what you want. Just that there's that there's neutral, high, and low. Power feed down through here. You can gauge it like that. This one bites on that one. Or that one goes to that one. One goes to that, one goes to that. But yeah, I'm ecstatic. I'm really happy, but I'd love to know, has someone got an owner's manual? So that's the model HL641. HL640, I should say. So that, if I could get that off someone, I'd be very happy. Like, I love old things, and I can't see nothing wrong with this. It just hasn't got multiple speed settings like these cheap Chinese when you wind them up and down. But you got all the gears through here. You just change the belt over to whatever. The belt from the electric motor comes off through here. I'm just happy. Doesn't take much to make me happy. But anyway, thanks guys for watching. I hope someone can help me out.